Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us tonight. The desperate search for a beautiful 3-year-old Florida girl, Kelly.
Casey, why did you wait 4 months to say that you want to look for Caylee?
There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car.
Have you asked your daughter, where's Caylee?
Yes, I did.
And where is she?
She doesn't know.
Why?
Because someone took her.
The person coming here was to do what? Go where?
I guess there wasn't a purpose. There wasn't a purpose whatsoever to look here.
So we're wasting time, valuable time, that ought to be spent looking for your daughter.
Caylee is missing. Casey, she'd be standing right here by all of us. She'd be out searching if she could.
One of the reasons Casey is on house arrest for child neglect is because she did nothing to find her daughter and apparently still hasn't.
I want you to tell me how lying to us is going to help us find your daughter.
It's not going to.
Huh?
It's not going to.
Do you think Caylee's okay right now?
In my gut, she's still okay. And it still feels like she's close to home.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's still my best feeling at the moment. Again, if that changes, I mean, obviously I'm going to reach out and say something immediately.
Straight out to Drew Petrimo with WDBO News Radio. Drew, what's the latest? What do you mean she wants out of house arrest? She should be in jail #1, but now she wants to get off house arrest and go on a secret search for Caylee. Flashback, before you answer that question, when she was out on bond the first time, she did not lift one little pinky, not one finger, to help find Caylee. So why now?
You know, it's hard to say what she's thinking inside her head, but the facts are that this Friday, 10:30 in the morning, there'll be a hearing in Orange County Court where her attorney, Jose Baez, will argue that his client should be allowed off house arrest and she should be able to search what they're calling places of interest in this case. You know, a little add-on to that that's interesting is that they want the time, the places, and the date of these searches to be kept from public knowledge.
So what is supposed to be a place of interest in this case, Drew Petrimo?
I mean, that's not specified in the motion, but, I mean, you could imagine, you know, Casey's boyfriend's house, Tony Lazaro, to the places where she said that she dropped off Caylee with the nanny, to the airport, to, you know, some of the search sites would all be places that you would think would be considered places of interest in this case, at least.
We are taking your calls live. A lot of updates in the search for little Caylee. Right now, Mom Casey Anthony wants off of house arrest so she can travel freely and in secret to search for her little girl. Drew Petrimo, does this also include out of state?
That's not specified either, and you know what also isn't, he doesn't say if he wants the sheriff deputy or any kind of investigators to accompany her, or if he thinks that she's just going to be able to take a flight out of town and go looking, which you would expect that that would be something that the sheriff's office and people involved in this case would be, you know, hard-pressed to let her do.
Let's Unleash Lawyers joining us tonight out of New York. Family law attorney, child advocate Sue Moss, also with us out of New York, defense attorney Richard Herman, and joining us out of the Philadelphia jurisdiction, veteran trial lawyer and author of Prosecutorial Misconduct, Joe Lawless. Sue Moss.
Her attempt. Yep.
I don't even understand this. I've never seen a motion like this before. You know, she should be on her hands and knees thanking her stars, her lucky stars. She got house arrest, and now this?
Her attempts to travel will be denied by the gavel. There's just no way. This woman had 31 days, and she did nothing. Where is she going to travel to? Is there going to be another hot body contest in the local saloon? It's absolutely ridiculous. This judge will say no, and it's deserved.
Lawless?
I find myself agreeing with Sue Moss. I think the judge is going to deny the application. I think some of her requests for evidence relating to the investigation might be relevant discovery in the charges against her, but I can't see under any circumstances a judge releasing her to go look for her daughter.
Herman?
You're not going to release her, but why not, Nancy? How could it hurt? Put a GPS on her, make it supervised, and let her go out there and try to do it. We want the child to come back.
You know what, Richard?
How
You're
could it
right.
hurt?
I think she missed one of the bar stools at Fusion Lounge and Bar, okay, because she was under every other bar stool in town looking for Caylee. It's complete
How
BS.
could it hurt?
She needs to go right back home. Well, she needs to be in jail, #1.
Why? It's a child neglect only, Nancy. They didn't charge her with homicide.
So?
So she made bail. So she's out on bail.
So
she's
I
on house
disagree.
arrest,
I don't
and
think
that's
she
different.
should be out on bail. But you know what? Speaking of bail, let's go to Leonard Padilla. the bounty hunter out of California who first made her first $500,000 bond. What do you make of this motion, Mom? Casey Anthony. She's not happy lounging on the sofa at home watching General Hospital. Now she wants out to go search for Caylee in secret.
Well, my first concern would be that we had her out on a bond for, I believe it was 9 days, and she never once did she say, drive me here or call here or go there. None of that at all. The other thing is she's made threats through her MySpace and things of that nature, and I'd be concerned that maybe she'd go out there and, because she wants her position where she's at during the day, kept a secret, that she might rally some support to actually cause somebody some harm. And the
what do you
third
mean
situation,
she's made threats?
Well, she has sent threats out like, you know, we're going to get even with these bastards, especially Padilla, and she's promulgated some of that stuff.
Whoa. Where did you see this?
It's on her MySpace to her boyfriend.
And exactly what did it say?
As soon as I get out of here, we're something to that effect. We're going to get even with these bastards, especially Padilla.
Okay, Susan Moss, wouldn't that be a little bit of a violation?
Absolutely. I can't believe that should be brought to the authorities immediately, and she should be rearrested.
She is out on bond, and if that is true, that is a violation of her bond conditions.
Nobody goes after Cowboy Leonard.
Well, apparently she is planning to. What about it, Richard Herman? Take off your defense attorney hat just one moment. Would you let your client get on MySpace and make threats while they're out on bond?
Nancy, I would not allow a client to do that, but I don't believe the client did that because I don't believe Padilla, so I don't believe it happened.
Oh, so he believes, I guess, Joe Lawless, that somebody else hacked into her MySpace and issued threats personal to her?
Space page. If I were a lawyer, I certainly wouldn't allow her to do it, but I don't know if she'd be crazy enough to do something like that because she'd have to know it would violate her bond. I'd like to see the evidence.
Cause any injury to your child, Caylee?
No, sir.
Did you hurt Caylee or leave her somewhere and you're worried that if we find that out that people are going to look at you the wrong way?
No, sir.
Can you tell me that Zenaida took your child without your permission and had an attorney?
The last person that I've seen with my daughter, yes.